Welcome back to part 5 of my blog. This is a Kent Coast Cycling Challenge. We've got as far as Gravesend. In fact, we just passed it. We're going on to the Isle of Grain, which is quite exciting. It has been quite industrial and towny as we've driven through it, but now we're really going out into the wilderness, which is something I'm looking forward to. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go and see what we can find. We're a bit further along. It's quite windy, so I hope you can hear me. We've left Gravesend about 1 kilometre away now. We're heading on towards the Isle of Grain. As you see, I found these really nice horses. I don't know what breed they are, but they look kind of horsey. As I turn round, you'll see we've just passed the Metropolitan Police Training Centre for Armed Response. Now that's quite interesting because they do a lot of stuff there, like they've got mock-ups of planes and tubes and houses and streets where the police can kind of practice going and rescue people and shoot people. I kind of think it's for officers who maybe have watched Die Hard 1 or 2 many times, but there you go. I hope they enjoy it, and hopefully one day they may let me have a go. So anyway, let's track along the river and see what else. As you can see, we're still by the Thames, but we've just found Shawn Fort, as I'm just about to walk and show you. This is a fort going back to 1860 when it was built. It was built when the French were being a little bit hostile, so all these forts were built along the Thames to keep us safe and shoot enemy ships as they came along. As you see, it's quite deserted now. It's all falling apart. One of the problems they had back in the 19th century was they didn't know a lot about building foundations, so a lot of these sea forts were actually built on quite soft ground, so they never really lasted long and they were really never much use. There's a lot of deserted forts on the river here, and I think they only managed to keep guns on it for about 20 years before it all started to fall apart. Right, let's carry on. So, I'm a bit worn out, cycling quite a way past Shawn Marshes. Now, I think I'm going to take my exploring channel to a whole new level. Now, Noah's Ark was never actually found, but it looks like I've just found it. Just behind me now. Look at that. That is quite impressive. It looks like something out of a different world. It's not actually Noah's Ark, as you may have guessed, but some kind of ship. I don't really know the history, which I'm a bit ashamed about, but it's just so interesting to look at. It kind of makes you think what was going through the mind of the people as they crashed onto the Isle of Grain. Probably a few old-fashioned swear words, I would guess. But I'm just going to pan around. Sorry, a bit out of breath, but just pan around so you can see its full beauty. Try and get out the shot. So after a little bit of investigation work, I found out the ship was called Hand's Edge, and she was a wooden 3-mast vessel built in 1922. You can see her in her full working days in this picture. In 1955 she was badly damaged by a fire, and after this she was only good to be used for a coal and grain hulk. In 1957, as she was being towed by a tug past the Earl of Grain, she started breaking up and taking on water. So the tug let her go and she was grounded in the spot you see her now. Let's leave this ship behind and onwards we go. So we're well onto the Isle of Grain now. Essex is about a kilometre across the river now. It's really getting wide. We're really opening up to estuary now. We've actually reached Shawn Fort now, which is quite exciting because I'm actually standing on a torpedo launch. Now this is the Brennan torpedo launch. It is actually one of the first targeted missiles that were ever shot basically on this launch right here, which is very exciting. But as I spin round, you can actually see above me Cliffe Fort, which was again one of the forts that unfortunately suffered from erosion quite a bit, and as they build it on soft sand it just collapsed basically. A lot of it's flooded down by the river, so you can't actually go in it, but still nice to drive past. So that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a bit gusty. I'm off to Norway now for a few weeks, so it may be a few weeks before you see me again on my cycling challenge, but I may do a video blog from Norway as a bit of a change. I'll see you soon.